My name is George Iceman Gervin, and you're listening to the 3-Point Conversion Radio.
All right, Jalen, what's it like when Deuce is in the starting lineup, and how did that help you guys get off the game today?
He was great. He was fantastic, and he brought energy from the start. So he's just doing what he does.
Why were you so much better today than over the weekend?
Sorry. I don't know. Maybe because of the home crowd. They're phenomenal, and just found a way. Had to regroup. Had to adjust. Yeah, just it was big time, and they played really well back in Indiana, and put us on our heels, and just we needed to respond, and so just doing what we do, and sticking to our values, our core principles, and just doing the things that we do that help us be successful.
Jalen, sometimes you guys get off, start a little slow. I mean, that was definitely not the case tonight. How important was that?
Yeah, it's very important, especially against a team like this who's explosive on the offensive end. So, yeah, we just found a way, and we just knew that we had to go, just play as hard as we can, and then that was just our mindset for the entire game.
And just to follow in that, after you have, a very huge loss like you did in Game 4, I mean, did you guys just look and talk to each other and say, this is not us? I mean, was there anything said right after that, or how do you process that?
One thing that I've learned in the playoffs is that one game does not have any effect on the next. And so no matter what the situation is, whether you lose by 1 or lose by 30, and so it has nothing to do with next game. So honestly, once we leave here tonight, this is over with. It's all about how do we prepare for game 6.
So you were at 26 in the paint. What was allowing you to get into the paint tonight? Was it actions you were running? Was it a little bit more aggressive? Were you a little bit quicker tonight than you were the other night?
Just finding a way, and just that's really just it. And there's nothing special about it. I was just like we need to get it done.
Look, you guys were having a lot of success with those guard screening actions with Deuce on the balls. What does that provide for you to be the one setting and sort of the spacing that comes out of that?
It definitely helps us with spacing, and he has the ability to make shots, and also the ability to make plays when people rotate to him. So he was in that position today, and he played really well. And doesn't matter who's in that position. It could be any of the Dante, Josh, Alec, Precious, Isaiah. They're all capable of making plays in that position.
Jalen, they started the third quarter with a little bit of a run because you guys went, I think, about 19 straight points. I mean, what keyed that turnaround in the third quarter?
Yeah, we knew we had to wake up. Like I said, this team's explosive offensively, and so we just had to get stops and get easy baskets, and so not be timid with the lead. We had to play tough with the lead.
You guys play a physical game, but tonight you had 2 altercations, Jackson and Turner and Dante out there. But what did it feel like to you out there? Did you feel things more physical tonight than normal?
I mean, there's 2 teams that are just trying to move on. And so regardless of what the situation is, and there's a lot of competitors out there. And so it is what it is, and obviously everyone wants to win. So, and we don't really think anything of it. It's just we both want to win.
You think it does something for the team's confidence, mentality, whatever, when they see, you didn't look limited at all like maybe you did a couple games ago. You were solving your matchup pretty easily. That when they know, okay, Jalen's fine, everything's all right, you think that carries something?
I think as a team, no matter what the situation is, we have the same mindset no matter what. And regardless of how I'm feeling or someone else is feeling, we know what's at stake. We know what we have to do, and we're going to figure it out. And so I don't think that has effect on anything, though.
Jalen, you guys all year have cultivated this identity behind just kind of energy and try hard and intensity. When you guys have a game 4 like you did, what was your approach behind the scenes? Do you address game 4? Do you intentionally not address game 4? How do you go about kind of talking to your teammates about that moving into this one?
Yeah, you address it and you move on. Like I said, it's like one game has nothing to do with the next, and so obviously you after each game you have to reset and regroup and figure out how can you be successful the next game. What adjustments do you think they're going to do? What adjustments do we have to do? And then we go from there.
What adjustments do you? I mean, I know it's early, your minutes remote from the game, but it seemed like they doubled you statistically. They did double you a lot more than they did in any of the other individual games. You obviously kind of torched that. Your teammates torched that to the tune of 120-some points. What do you expect to see next game? How do you kind of prepare to adjust for something, or is it something that once you see an adjustment, you kind of just do something different?
I expect my teammates to be ready to go for Game 6, and I expect them to be ready to go for Game 6 in front of their crowd. And so whatever adjustments we make, we're going to make, but two teams are going to be ready to play.
Jalen, when you're running those guard screens, like Dan mentioned you were doing with Deuce, and a lot of those works as well tonight, how is that different for you process-wise than when you're doing it with someone like Isaiah?
It's different. Obviously, with the person, whoever's setting it has a different skill set, and so Deuce be able to pick and pop, or pick and pop and get downhill, make plays, and so Zay being able to, he's a bigger target, and he can make plays in the pocket. He can make plays at the rim or dishing out. So they're capable of doing a lot. Obviously, just different skill set.
Jalen, the play where you kind of had Neesmith off balance and then he ended up touching earth. Just like, can you walk us through what that play was like for you? And
I missed the layup, and I got bailed out by him touching the ball.
On
the rim. I missed the layup, and I got bailed out by him touching the ball on the rim. So
it doesn't count.
Doesn't count. No, it doesn't count.
All right. Thanks, Joe.